Hi there, handbaggers, and welcome to the Duck's Nest. This is the Military Mom, and in this video we are going to have an unboxing, take a look at my exotics sub-collection, and hopefully have an unboxing at the end. But before we get started, I wanted to let you know that it is a gorgeous day outside, so I have the windows open here in the operations center, and yeah, there's no telling what you might hear. And also, I want to show you all this. There is no better representation of summer than a good peach. And let me tell you all, these are good peaches. My coworker bought these peaches back from South Carolina, and they are the sweetest, the juiciest, the most pleasant peaches I've had in a long time. I mean, they're so juicy, I actually have to eat them over the sink, which is a vast departure from the somewhat, shall we say, tasteless peaches that have been in Kroger the last few years. I mean, I haven't had a peach this good in so long, and I'm so excited. Yeah, doesn't take much to make me happy. Anyway, now I want to show you all my earrings. I am so tickled with these earrings. I bought these earrings from the Fossil store, the Fossil outlet to be exact. So it's like a hoop in a hoop in a hoop. So this piece goes here and makes a hoop. So you can wear that, but then you can add the gold hoop and you can wear it this way, or you can just take all these hoops off and wear the tiny little earring. So I got such a deal for $5, 4 different ways to wear these earrings. So this is how I wore them today. And what I finally got a chance to go somewhere, you all, and I am sad to report that my Coach boutique is closed, but I am so happy to report that the salons and my barber are open. Okay, so I am going to show you the bag that I carried. It is my Coach side pocket with the turn locks leather tote, and I am in love as usual with every bag. I am in love with this. Let me show you that my phone fit in this turn lock. Unfortunately, the pocket doesn't go all the way down, so it isn't deep enough to actually use the turn lock, but very convenient. Again, one hand when my phone rings. Yeah, boom. And then the interior, let me just show you what's in my bag, which I never do what's in my bag because it's always the same thing. But this pocket held my keys because, as we know, Coach bags typically don't have a key keeper. And then I have my Dooney and Bourke summer, what I call my summer umbrella with the colorful ducks. And then, of course, my snakeskin wristlet and my cosmetic case. But let me show you all this. The front of this bag says Coach Leatherwear, established 1941, and so does my cosmetic case. Same sort of trim, white stitching, so that went together well. And then when you pair it with the ever-present snakeskin wristlet, I thought it was a cute little combo. So yeah, that's what I carried today, and the carry was nice. I also had some packages that I had to mail, so everything, even though this bag has a very narrow silhouette, it handled my packages, it handled my carry, it handled everything that I needed, and I was so thrilled because of the light lining. So even though the straps are relatively narrow, and I did have this weighed down, sorry, my keys are making a lot of noise. The leather is supple, the handles were comfortable, the foam was easy to access, and I really enjoyed carrying this Coach tote. All right, so now let's do an unboxing. And those of you who follow my channel or who drop by occasionally, don't pass out. But yeah, it's been a long time since you've seen this kind of tape here at the Duck's Nest. So let's see what this holds. I know what it holds, but I want you all to see what it holds. Alrighty. There is my packing slip, and I had no issues with the box, as you can see. This is a Pouchette, and this is attributed to Says What, because she did a video that, I think in that video the subject was pieces that she wished Dooney would bring back, and she featured this beautiful watercolor. Can you all see that? I just thought it was gorgeous, and I said to myself, how did I let that get by with all these beautiful colors? And I didn't want a large piece, so I bought a Pouchette, and I wish that this Pouchette had the pocket on the front like the other ones that I have, because that makes me love those little bags. So you just, I'm going to move out of the way because my shirt is conflicting. But here she is with the Vachetta trim, and let me show you how she looks on. So she fits at a nice length. Of course, she has a very narrow strap, but it is adjustable, and it is not able to go short shoulder, but this is like the perfect length on my 5'9" frame. And the interior, we've got the key keeper, which I always find amusing in very small bags. But anyway, yeah, I wish Coach would do that. I don't think they do key keepers in any of their bags, but there's a zip on the back, and then one slip on the front, which is collared in leather. The zip is not collared in leather. And this is the watercolor crossbody Pouchette. So there she is. And this is a color that I could carry in this bag, and I think several other bags that I have, such as the Ashton in navy. So yeah, I'm knocking over stuff back here, you guys, and bags are falling, so sorry about that, all the noise. That is not coming through the window, that is coming from me. Alright, so first unboxing, and now I want to talk about my exotics sub collection, and I'm going to start with a bag that is near and dear to me, and this is an eelskin bag. It is my only eelskin bag. It was my mother's, and this bag, you'll see there's some definite and serious corner wear, but I give this bag some slack because this bag is at least 45 years old. So if you are ever considering eel skin and you think it may be too delicate, because really the feel of eel skin is very delicate, it's not really. It's a very durable leather. And I wanted to take a minute to talk about the interior of this bag. You'll see that it has a nice diamond pattern on the lining. But you all, when my mom passed away, my sister went to the house and she asked me if I wanted anything, and I told her yes. I wanted my mom's Bible and I wanted this bag. But my mom had been living away from the house, and the house had been closed up, and you know how things, when air is not flowing, they begin to smell old. This bag had an awful old musty odor, and I used two methods to get rid of it. I actually cleaned the interior and the exterior with 1 part ammonia and a half part water. I almost went straight ammonia on this bag. It was really bad, and now it doesn't have any odor at all. And I was really worried about putting the ammonia on the leather, because I'm like, oh my gosh, this bag has lasted 45 years and you're getting ready to ruin it with ammonia. But it didn't harm it at all. So I cleaned up in the folds, and I cleaned under the snap, and I cleaned the handles. You can see that they're darkened from age and use, and the lining is as well. But yeah, the other method that I used was I air dried this bag. I literally set it outside and let it air dry, and the ammonia did a wonderful job. I had to actually do 2 treatments, but yeah, so if you have an affinity for the secondary market and you ever get a bag that has you know, like a smoker's smell, just clean the lining with ammonia. Like I said, you may have to do 2 treatments, but clean the lining with ammonia and let it air dry, and it should take care of the smell. So here's my first exotic, my mom's eelskin satchel. Second one, Lexington in snakeskin. Third one, this big old Flynn monster from the Caldwell collection, embossed leather in snakeskin. And I have my Rogue snakeskin handles, and the last snakeskin, of course, is this. Alrighty. Next, my ostrich collection. Dooney and Bourke tassel zip pouch. Dooney and Bourke tassel zip pouch, and Dooney and Bourke tassel zip pouch, wristlet strap. Then my Dooney and Bourke mini Barlow in the color bronze. My Dooney and Bourke small double handle tote. I can't remember if they call this a tote or a shopper. I think they call it a tote. In teal. And I think that is it for the ostrich. And now the Serengeti mini Barlow in Serengeti. And my one Lizard, which is my Erica Hobo. And my one Cheetah, which is just a nylon cosmetic case. Now we are going to move on to my absolute favorite exotic, which is Croco. And I think Croco is my favorite exotic because I'm a Florida girl, and yeah, gators are our state mascot. So I think that's why I love Croco so much, and I love texture in a handbag. So the first one is my Brahmin Mini Asher, and let me tell you all, I don't think any handbag designer does Croco as well as Brahmin. And this Mini Asher was such a good fit for me that, okay, little slip pocket on the back, but this was the very first Brahmin I ever purchased, is the Melbourne and Pecan. And then another Brahmin bag in the color Tart Crossbody, and the Coach Gramercy, and a bag that I do not like at all, my Dooney and Bourke Croco satchel. And it's not that I don't like the bag. I think the bag is beautiful. I don't like the functionality of the bag. I did a video on that, but yeah, not my favorite bag. This, however, is one of my favorite bags, and that is why it is good to have handbagging friends, because had it not been for What, I would not own this bag. We were supposed to go to the tent sale. Well, she went to the tent sale. I couldn't go. She shopped for me, and she picked up this bag, and I absolutely love it. It is my small Barlow. I call her Lady Barlow. And let me tell you all, I love the way Brahmin does Croco, but when it comes to the hand, Dooney has it hands down. Pun intended, kind of, sort of. Anyway, yeah, I love the thickness of the Dooney and Bourke Croco. Dooney does Croco well. Dooney really does. And yeah, that's this one. And another bag that I absolutely love is my Dooney Croco satchel in the color blue. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I love this bag. Of course, I say that about every bag. Alright. Now, the last, is that the last Dooney? Yeah, the last Dooney piece is this piece, and this is, of course, a cosmetic case. And I would have two of these. I had a brown one that had like orange veining, but a coworker bought a Kristen tote in that very same Croco pattern. So of course I had to give her my cosmetic case. But yeah, I love this one. Alright, so that is all the Dooney Croco. This is my one and only Cole Haan Croco, little barrel bag. And now we are down to Brighton, and this is a double handle bag that is vintage Brighton, and it has the Brighton heart charm, and I added a little puffy charm. And this bag could have been a lot better, in my opinion, had they not done this centerpiece. Or it's just a divider, and I'm not sure why. Even if, I don't know, I think it would have been more functional if it had, you know, been a pocket and had a zipper. But it doesn't. It doesn't have anything. It just divides the space of the bag in half. but I loved the Croco, and it is functional, and yeah. And the last piece in my exotics collection is the Last Brighton, and this is absolutely my favorite bucket bag. It sort of ties with my mini Hattie, but you all, the details on this bag just blew me away. You have the Croco at the bottom, you have the braiding, you have the braided draw cord, and these are actually silver, as you can tell, because they probably need to be cleaned. But the conch there for the cinch is silver, and it's braided, and look at how there are loops on the outside of the bag so that the draw cord is on the exterior instead of the interior. Yeah, I love this. I love this bag. All right, so that is all of the exotics in Military Mom's collection. So now let's pick something and open it, and then we'll wrap up. So I picked the first thing that see if I can do this in a ladylike fashion without slicing my wrist. Nah, that's gonna be dangerous. Alright, this is a piece I picked up from eBay. I don't know what's in this box. We're gonna find out together. There was no weather protection. That's how the seller packaged it. Actually, I'm wrong. There is weather protection. And this is a Coach piece, NWT. I don't know if you all can see that, but this is a signature Dinky. And I had been wanting a signature piece where the C's are embossed, and this is the sage color with silver hardware. Can you all see that? Look at how doggone gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that is just beautiful. And it's it has a pistachio, I don't know if it's coming across because of the light, but the lining is pistachio, really narrow leather strap. My other Dinkies, this is my third Dinky. My other Dinkies have a chain strap. And of course here is the 1941 dust bag, because Dinky is a 1941 piece. So there you have the French kiss lock purse attachment, the story patch, and in brown. Doesn't that just pop against that pistachio? That is so pretty. And then the front pocket, and of course there is a slip on the back, and there's the tag. I don't know if you all can see that, but it says $295. Of course I didn't pay that for this Dinky, but there you have it, handbaggers. The latest hatchling, along with the watercolor Pouchette here at the Duck's Nest. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and as always, happy carrying.